Hey everyone, I'm Adam Haritan. I'm super excited right now. So I'm out here hunting some mushrooms on this rainy day, and I pulled into a trailhead parking pad, and that's where I'm standing right now. And as I'm sitting in my car a few minutes ago, I was eating my lunch, snacking on some food before I headed out, and I looked across the way and I thought I saw some trash, some big balls of white trash. You can kind of see it back there in those trees and that leaf litter. And I thought, that's interesting. You know, this is a pretty pristine area. People take care of this land. Why would there be big balls of trash over there? But I was also mildly hopeful that they are mushrooms. You know, when you're a mushroom hunter, you think that everything is a mushroom, whether it's a Gatorade bottle, a golf ball, or even pieces of trash. And so I was like 5% hopeful that maybe it was a puffball mushroom, but I thought, it's probably not. Anyway, I got out of my car, I shut the door, and my curiosity got the best of me, so I decided to hop across the road, and I was super stoked, super excited to discover that it wasn't trash, and it was in fact giant mushrooms. So I'm gonna take you over there, I'm gonna show you what I found. So you can probably understand why I thought that what I was looking at was trash. Kind of looks like trash. I mean, it's not every day that you see these giant white structures in the woods. But this time of year, anything goes, especially after a nice rainfall. And so, look at this. These three big giant puffballs right here. So that's it, the giant puffball. Three perfect specimens hiding out in there. But of course, those aren't the only ones. Two more giant puffballs right here. Look at those ones. Beautiful specimens. And that's not the end of it. There's a nice tiny one way over there. When I say tiny, it's still larger than most other mushrooms that are out there. Still larger than those other lycopterodon puffballs like the gem-studded puffball or the pear-shaped puffball. But those are great sized specimens. And these are the ones that I'm really, really excited about. And I just want to show you for size comparison how big these ones are and how firm they are as well. So look at that one. Listen to that sound. And then those two as well. So I'm looking at least 6 giant puffballs, if not more. I'll probably have to take a look around and see if there's any more. So how about this? I'm overflowing with giant puffballs right now. So this is definitely an edible mushroom. You can eat this one. And I'm really excited because I don't really find a lot of giant puffballs. Now I'm sure you find a lot of giant puffballs, your neighbor finds a lot of them, your friends find them. I've got friends who find them too. I see these occasionally, but not really this size, not this fresh, and not this many in one general area. I usually find maybe one that's a little smaller, maybe it's got a lot of slug holes in it, and it just doesn't look too good. So that's why I'm really excited to bring some of these home and see what I can cook up with them. Now whenever you find a giant puffball, what you want to do is cut it in half and make sure that's pure white inside. If it's pure white inside, then you know it's good. Now I put some holes in some of these, and so you can tell that it's white inside, but what I'm gonna do is, one's rolling away from me, I hope it doesn't roll into the street. I'm gonna cut one of the smaller ones in half, just so you see what it looks like. Because if it's darker color inside, if it's yellowish, if it's brownish, then it's probably past its prime. So I'm just gonna make a little incision in this one, just to see if it's good enough to eat. Okay. So look at that. Pure white inside. Looks like a marshmallow. So this is the perfect stage to harvest a giant puffball. And these are saprophytic mushrooms. The genus Calvatia, that's what the giant puffball belongs to. Calvatia is a saprophytic genus that decomposes plant material. And so usually when we think of saprophytic mushrooms, we think of the ones that grow on trees and that break down trees and lignin and cellulose and all that stuff. But a lot of saprophytic mushrooms, including the giant puffballs, inhabit the leaf litter or the grassy areas, and they break down plant material there. But now's definitely a good time to get out and harvest them, obviously, if I'm finding them here in western Pennsylvania. And I'm not seeing too many other mushrooms, like the maitake mushroom or hen of the woods, or a lot of the hericium, the lion's mane mushrooms. And so I didn't see a lot today, but this one makes up for all of it. So the giant puffball, I've got a lot of them right here, maybe 6 of them. I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can find more. But I do encourage you to get out there right now, see if you can find any giant puffballs in your neck of the woods. Thanks for watching. Giant Puffball, Adam Haritan. We'll see you in the next video.